Celestial event. No words. Words to describe. I should have said the poem. So beautiful. So beautiful. Other people need to see what I see. They need to see.
Our family is filled with poetesses and poets,
as much as physical voyages
artists,
of the Co-Federation,
musicians,
SZUNNRISZESZ,
anthropologists,
social
psychologists, psychologists,
spiritual, genealogical,
social workers,
local, global, universal,
and
major in shared her and his
sociologists,
enterprise.
as well as all of the other gifts of humanity,
and we understand, sustain, and explore.
Geologists and astronomers
are in fact familiar.
We all are Co-Secretary General's co-savior
of life and light throughout the solar
Equinox
system.
true cues as soon as we cooperate
Restore, renew,
to claim the parity as the right past, present, and future to protect our planet and our hands. To under parity, all the intersectional
future, always balancing.
revelation
Become and be space-time travelers wherever and where we go. Aging slowly, wild and hard, beautiful, yet also forever. Trinity space-time lines that are circles, which are of the universal EQ, IQ, and SQ continuum. Balance, combinations of the ever-expanding circle which spirals, grows, budding and blooming in space-time. Love and live enlightened, ever young, merry, and prosper all both in each and every one. Engage your heart, mind, soul, and body. For we all, both and each, both and all, can, must, and marvelously and miraculously make it so.
In the thunderous blast, she emerges, her eyes on fire, the mighty priestess. She's risen from the nativity of Caldera. She is risen from the fires of the earth. She is risen. She is risen.
We are risen.
She is risen. She is risen.
We are risen.
We all are risen via my intercession and your cooperation as Co-Secretary General's co-savior Equinox True Cues.
महालक्ष्मी मृणप्रिया महारूपा महापूज्या महापातकनाशिनी महामाया महासत्त्वा महाशक्ति महारथी महाभोगा महेश्वर्या महावीर्या महाबला महाबुद्धि महासिद्धि महायोगीश्वरेश्वरी महातंत्र महामंत्र महायंत्र महासना महायागक्रमाराध्या ओम महाभैरवपूजिता महेश्वर महाकल्पक महातांडव साक्षिणी महाकामेशमहिषी महात्रिपुरसुन्दरी चतुष्षष्टि उपचाराढ्या चतुष्षष्टि कलामयी महाचतुष्षष्टिकोटियोगिनी गणसेविता
Okay, we're going to stop the medley of the music for the moment and do our ceremony. Our Elio Behavioral ceremony at 5050 now at WordPress.com. And we're going to be on our conference line. And I need to mention that to people when I call them. Okay, we're on the conference line. And we'll do our ceremony. Okay. The light is on in all our hearts. We have with us marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers in water, hugs and love to all, both in each and every one as soon as possible. The light is on in all our hearts. We have with us marvelous, miraculous, budding, blooming flowers in water, hugs and love to all, both in each and every one as soon as possible. And we'll say, we'll say Namaste, Mitakuya Oyasin, Merci, Bahava, L'chaim, Shalom, Salam, Salam, Shalom, Mir, Pace, Tubesque, Sedleric, Tubesque, Ubuntu, Buenos Dias, Das Vidanya, Sayonara, Chop Chop, G'day, Cheerio, all of the languages of our world, of this earth and all our earths, past, present, and future. And we'll also say love and live, eternally young, longest, and prosper, everyone and all, not just a few, but everyone and all. And we'll drink the milk of human kindness for all, both in each and every one as soon as possible. On behalf of all the babies and the mothers, 2 to 3 years breastfeeding on cue, on demand, on empathic cue, is the best and must be the standard for this and all our planets, and therefore also benefiting the entire family tree and supported by the entire family tree, including the fathers and all the society and all our world and worlds. And that's why we call it the Milky Way. And we drink to the milk of human kindness throughout our life, and keeping that inner baby alive and happy and loved and hugged throughout our lives, always. And we'll drink for all, both in each and every one, to say all, both in each and every one as soon as possible, representing all, both in each and every one as soon as possible. As Equinox True Q's Co-Secretary General's Co-Savior Raz. We'll drink the water of loving, living planets that will sustain and will regain and sustain our planet Earth and all our planets to be past, present, and future. On behalf of all, both in each, representing all, both in each and every one as soon as possible. And we'll say this as Co-Secretary General's Co-Savior Raz, Equinox True Q's. And here we have our cakes. And for me, it's always L-even. I have the L in my name. So the dates are always L-even for me. I'm always balanced. We'll celebrate and re-celebrate all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and holy days together. starting with our spring and autumnal golden spring birthdays in a circle, and then all our circle, past, present, and future, of our younger generations with our Shekinah with our younger generations, starting most importantly with our Shekinah optimally. That is the way we prefer to start in bringing forth the younger generations, and all of us, all within each and every one as soon as possible, as Equinox True Qs, and Co-Secretary Generals, Co-Seviras. And after we do the Shekinahs and our young Shekinahs and Ekinahs, then we can also invite older men too. And we'll celebrate and re-celebrate all our birthdays, conception days, name days, and holy days together, past, present, and future, as Equinox True Qs, Co-Secretary Generals, Co-Seviras. Did I do that in the wrong word? I hope I didn't do that wrong word. Let's do this twice again. I'll do it this way just to be sure that we double do our larger family tree. That's the most important, the larger grouping. That's where the real circle process gets going and brings out the best in us. Can't do this too many times. This gets a lot of attention. These young people are very important. These two young women and this young woman and these young women and men with their mothers are very important. Their mothers, their sisters, and their aunts and their colleagues and friends and neighbors. Very importante. And remembering, of course, our great and grandmothers and all their sister cousines of all the generations, all the women that have ever lived on this planet, represented by our family in these Reall mysteries. Okay, and mysteries revealed, and we'll also say we'll start fresh. We'll start fresh with parity, past, present, and future. How do you do that? You go back in time with whatever archaeology, anthropology you have, and you say, okay, here's what happened at that time, and here was the gender balance in decision making at that time. Let's correlate what went on at that time with the gender balance in decision making, and with the balance of love and work that the women and the men and obviously the children and the youth actually experienced in that society at that time. And you calibrate the amount in some kind of rough estimate of wealth, debiting all the stupid things that patriarchy causes, like waste and pollution and crime and war. You use the genuine progress indicator going back in time. That's not so hard. Let's do it. And then you do it now, and then you do it for the future. You estimate the future, and you include our terraformed and other discovered and contacting us planets. And so we'll say, we'll celebrate and we'll practice parity, paradisal parity on this and all our planets. We'll open the stargates and have eternal youth, and we'll say no to planetocidal patriarchy, plutocracy, and plutonium, and all the kinds of gender and genetic monstrosities that can come forth when we lose the balance of nature. We have to uphold the balance of yin and yang in nature. And so we will say, we'll start fresh with parity, paradisal parity on this and all our planets. Okay, and now we'll say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, all the blessings and all the greetings of all the languages of all of our heritages of our earth and our earth, past, present, and future, together as co-secretary generals, co-saviorahs, equinox, true cues. What do we mean by that? We mean that we are not identifying primarily with a nation. We are identifying as all nativities of the same planet, all natives of Earth, and we are connecting without so much reference to man-made boundaries and more with reference to the genealogical heritage groups that our family not only includes, but also interacted with at our various moments of migration around this planet. Then you will see clearly that everybody is all one family, that we are no more than 50th cousina and 50th cousin from everyone, that these groupings are like a beautiful bouquet. You want to keep some flowers that are similar in the same grouping in a garden, but you also want to make mixed bouquets. You want to do it both ways. Keep the heritage and yet share the heritages both ways. It works both ways. And so we'll say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. We'll say all the blessings and all the greetings of all of our heritages of our earth and earths, past, present, and future, on this and all our planets as co-secretary generals, co-saviorahs, equinox, true cues. And how do we do this? By the new millennial golden rule. So let's finish our medley and go back to our screen sharing. Oops, we need to skip forward a little bit here. To where we left off. let's see, I think I want to back it up just a little bit here. This is where we want to enter in.
Celestial event. No. Words. Words. Describe. I should have said. Oh. So beautiful. So beautiful. Other people need to see what I see. They need to see.
Our family is filled with poetesses and poets, musicians, artists, authors, sociologists, anthropologists, psychologists, family members, anthropologists, and co-secretary generals, co-seviras, equinox true cues. And it is the anthropology underneath that fulfills the understanding of biology and physiology and all the other physics and other ologies. The extremely important one to establish is the understanding of the anthropology of parity instead of patriarchy.
This day I call the heavens and the earths as witnesses intercessorily for and hopefully and prayerfully not against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose love and life with light, so that you and your children may live. For I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not our new millennial law.
Okay, I've got a situation. Maybe better to make sunflowers or what's going to repeat a blacksmith. This is Anna Marie, singing Christmas, and I am Cherokee, Cheyenne, Blacksmith, and Algonquin, Dakota, and I am also a French, English, and German. Due to create our team, that means we are all related. We embrace the new millennial golden rule, and so love all the natives of the sacred ground that is Mother Earth, and all the planets of all the universes. And then she said she couldn't keep the maid for everybody. You just don't trust that. That's when she came back and started to sell the fence with the glowing sunset. Her whole love was to have her children there. She didn't. It was running so heavy just to get along, get enough to eat. She was careful, very careful. And there was a sister